YouTube, what's good? What's going on? This is your man, the Omega Forever, coming to you with another shaving video using the same shaver, the Micro Touch titanium head shaver. And just it's been about a month, maybe, yeah, about a month that I purchased the head shaver. And so what I'm looking at now is that they're saying that we probably need to replace the blades on a monthly basis. So even when I was using a razor, I really went way beyond that recommended razor cartridge change, suggested change time frame. So wanted to see if I could see the same results with the head shaver. So it's been about, like I said, this is a 2-day growth right here. I've already put some pre-shave oil on there, so I'm getting ready to lather up. Still using the same safe, save. I can't get it right. I can't even get it out. Shave soap. Shave soap. And this is by a company called, I think, Viking. And I cannot remember this one particular one. It comes with 4 different scents. I can't remember what this one is. But it's been doing the trick so far. So I'm going to get ready to lather up and see if I'm still going to get a close shave. Like I said, this is about 2 days growth right here. And I was trying to decide on the time frame or the frequency that I was going to use the razor. I've done 4 days, I've done 3, this is 2 days right here. I believe I am going to stick to the 2-day time interval of shaving. Just less hair I got to take off, and I like to keep my head as shaved as possible, as close as possible. And so, because my hair grows fast. So again, this is 2 days without shaving. But this is the replacement. This runs about, I want to say it was 10 to 15. I have to go look back on Amazon and see what they're selling it for. But again, on a monthly basis, even though it's much cheaper, way less expensive than buying the Gillette Mark V or whatever you're buying, Fusion, whatever they have, because those cartridges are going for like $30, $40, depending on where you live. So it's definitely cheaper, but I want to see if I can go a longer time frame period without having to buy a new cartridge. So I'm getting my lather here together. So while I'm doing this, I'll talk to you about a conversation I had with a friend of mine. As y'all know, I can grow hair. I can grow a full head of hair. I can have a fro in about 7 months if I just let it grow. And someone asked me, why do you shave your head bald? I would die, kill, maim to get me a full head of hair. And and I think I've shared this on some previous videos. I just like the bald style. I just like the bald style better. Less maintenance. Well, some people say it's more maintenance, but again, shaving is not an issue for me. Even when I was using a razor, I think out of all the years I've been shaving, I think I've only gotten 2 serious cuts while shaving. That's because I wasn't paying attention. I was going too fast and applying too much pressure. But again, this is therapeutic for me. Just to be able to get up every morning and shave as I did before with a razor, or using this head shaver every 2 days, it's actually therapeutic. I'm actually relaxed. This is, I go into the barbershop maybe once a month to get this done by somebody else. That way I can sit back and go to sleep and just enjoy the experience. But just being able to experience a good shave every 2 days, it's relaxing, it's therapeutic. I'm thinking about things that need to be thought about while I'm shaving, and it does it for me. So again, that's pretty much the primary reason I just love shaving my hair. I just like a bald head. I really do. If I could find a way, and I always said I wish I could find a way that I could stop my hair from growing and just be bald all the time. But then I said no, that wouldn't work because then I wouldn't be able to shave because I wouldn't need to. So that takes away the therapeutic aspect of it. So enough of babbling right there. So I have my head shaver here. Now with that story, I have not told my barber that I've shaved my head yet. And luckily he does not follow me on social media. So I'm still waiting to have to deal with that conversation. But it's fully charged, and so now I am going to shave, and you saw it before. And again, I haven't done it in the shower yet. Normally I do it wet with shave cream. I have done it dry before, but again, I'm doing it with shave cream. And then go from there. So let's get started. What I've learned in the use of this head shaver is that you want to keep a nice, steady pressure, making sure that all the heads are coming in contact with the skin. I can do both circular and back and forth movements to get that close feel. So I do both. And there are times where I will go over again, just to make sure I'm getting as close as possible. You know, again, it doesn't take too long at all. Well, for me, total 6 minutes, because I about 3 minutes each time I'm going over my head. Now, when I was using a razor, and I have to tell you, I still use a razor from time to time because I like that real close. That's a whole nother story. When I used a razor, I always needed a mirror in my hand to make sure that I'm getting every area in the back. I don't need that as much using the head shaver. I feel that I do a better job realizing that I've hit every area of the back of my head without having to look in the mirror, but I still use it from time to time just to make sure. And normally, if I'm doing 2 passes, on that second pass, I will use a mirror just to make sure everything is as clean as possible. I have had a couple of people reach out and say they purchased this head shaver, and they said they were pleased with it as well. They haven't really found anything negative to say about it. I did have one fraternity brother who brought his, and he had to send his back because it wasn't keeping a charge, but he did get another one, so he's still using his. I have not had that problem with this particular shaver that I purchased. It tends to hold its charge very well. So I can tell on this side here that I'm definitely going to have to do another pass. And this is without rinsing at all. I've just been going over it while we're talking. Sometimes I notice that it will look dark until I rinse it off with water. And you really see there is a difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse off the blades. And Yuck is doing a pretty good job for having these blades for a month or so. But I'm going to rinse it off. I'm going to do a second pass. Then I'll come back to you and let you look at the difference and see if we're still rocking and rolling in the same direction and all that great stuff. It feels good. I tell you, I know there are a couple of spots, especially on this side here, so I'll probably have to change hands and go over here. That way I can apply a little bit more pressure. Yeah, I can see it now that it is starting to take effect. All right, guys, let me lather it one more time and make a second pass, and then I'll come right back to you. Stay tuned.